I'm late. Hello. Hi. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm sorry. Do you forgive me? Are we good? Can you see me? Can you hear me? What's up? Hello. Happy Thursday. Friday Junior. Valentine's Day. Who's going to be my Valentine? I need a Valentine. What's up, you guys? Good to see you. Welcome. We're covering your favorite Looney Boone. We're back with Sarah Boone. Hey, let me say hi to everyone checking in. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. I saw beautiful Brit. I saw Meow. Hello, Meow. Cat Randall. And then I see Debbie. Hi, Debbie. And then we see Mary. We saw Tipsy. Irony. What up, Irony? Femme. What is good? Mary. Jenna Gypsy. Ooh, Pantera coming in hot. Hey, Cat TV. Good to see you, love. I saw Kay, you made it. Yay. And Michelle. Hi, Michelle. I don't want to miss anyone. Pantera says, hit the like on the way in. I'll be back in a little. Aw, thank you, Pantera. I appreciate you. Pantera's always coming through. Hello, it's a snow day in Portland. I had to get bossy with my Valentine that he had to get his booty over now before the roads get ice. Ooh, I need to hear about this Valentine. Okay, so we need to talk because the last time I was live, vertical. Yeah, well, if you missed the vertical, I don't know. I'm probably glad you missed it. If you watched it, well, now you know what's up. So apparently I'm dating a guy now. Wow, fam. Same here. We got dumped on. Yeah, it's pouring here. It's not raining. I was there. Cat 2D, my apologies. Yeah. Verticals are just like, that's why I think I'm going to go over to like TikTok. I feel like I don't want to combine my crazy side with like my true crime side. Because I'm very passionate about my true crime stuff. So we'll figure it out. Until then, you get verticals and then they'll disappear. Although this last one had like a lot of views. So I don't know. We might just bring him back. My psycho ex, shut up. That was no fun. Psycho exes. And we're talking about Sarah Boone. So you're probably like, ugh, psychos. Hello, Smog Dog. Good to see you. Oh, yeah. It's your granddaughter's birthday. She's 8, right? Smog Dog? Again, happy birthday to her. Oh, I appreciate you for saying hi and being here. Jardinero, good to see you. Yeah, fam. I know. It was crazy. Those verticals get crazy. Okay, so we're going to cover Sarah Boone. I know. Like, Melly, why are you obsessed with Sarah Boone? She's nuts. And I have followed the case. I haven't watched all of the trial. I do want to watch that here with you guys. Okay, we have a lot to talk about. Like little housekeeping. Make sure you hit the like button. Hello, welcome everyone. My name is Melly. For all the new viewers, all the replay viewers, all my friends, shout out to my mods. Shout out to the ones that have been here from the beginning, the trolls, the ones hating me, watching me, all of you. Kisses. Yeah, where's Sinner? But okay, so we're gonna cover Sarah Boone just because we're gonna go back to like the beginning. It's like with Sarah Boone and Wade Wilson. there's so much like content out there, but we're going to restart back over. So I'm very familiar with both of the cases, but I have like their full dockets. I did like a full FOIA on all of it. So I have all the letters, all the court documents, all of that. So some stuff I missed, some stuff I've already done. With Sarah Boone, I have already covered the most recent letter to the judge in December, but I hadn't reviewed all the ones prior to that, word for word. So we're going to read them. It's like 10 pages. We'll get through it pretty quick. You guys know I read here. If you don't like my reading, I don't know what to tell you. That sucks. But nonetheless, so we're just going to like backtrack a little bit. But tomorrow night, Saturday and Sunday, we have 3 new cases. We're deep diving 3 new cases. If you deep dive here with me, you know, we go from the beginning to the most recent status of the case. We get body cam footage. We can do all of that, all the goods. Get all the goods. So we have 3 cases we're going to be talking about this weekend that are new to my channel. So I hope you guys enjoy, and I hope you guys subscribe, and thank you all for supporting me and just being here. The first document I have about Sarah Boone, this is just something I thought was interesting. I'm not going to read this 38-page document because we're going to read the letters. But this was filed on July 19th, 2023. And it just, it's her lawyer basically asking for money for her case. And I just wanted to highlight that. Like, Looney Boone is here wasting all the tax dollars. Like, she's just creating all this drama for years, saying she's innocent. If you don't know who Sarah Boone is, she's the one who zipped up her boyfriend in the suitcase. There's a lot of domestic violence. There's a lot to it. I have 3 lives on it, and we're going to have a lot more. But this document is just like an ex parte, and it just basically says like her lawyer is asking for $15,000 at a rate of $400 per hour. So that's how much money she's just been wasting. This was back in like, for like years, she's been doing this. This was 2023, but the case goes back even further than that. So this document just basically states all the logistics of it, of like the payments and stuff. And it says like in court testimony, $170 first hour, waiting to testify, 82, deposition, $72.50 per hour, travel time. Like, this is wild. This is wild. Sarah Boone. Yes, we're always in detention. Melly's in detention for misbehaving this weekend on her vertical. Yes, I'm in trouble. Anyways, so this is the kind of money, like these cases when they're appointed by the court appointed prosecutor, you know, $15,000 at a rate of $400 per hour. Damn, son, $400 per hour. That's a lot. Okay, moving on. That was just like little bits of pieces that I want to show of that document. And now I'm going to share with you your favorite girl. Is she on the screen? Oh, wrong one. My bad. I wanted to show you a picture of Sarah Boone. Let me pull it up. I know. Melly, why are you showing us that? Just because I want to be an ass. Oh, there she is. Do you want to be her? Do you want to date her? Let me know. Let me know. Hey, Alexandria. Good to see you, girl. It's been a while. Melly, you are loved and complete. Oh, thank you, Mary. Yeah, I know. Sometimes it's like the algorithm, all the stuff going on, all the content. Ew, no. Your eyes are bleeding. This is it. This is it right here. This is your girl, Sarah Boone. Mm-hmm. That's a no. I have an opinion, Your Honor. Please just read this. These letters are crazy. I'm like, what's she smoking in there? Damn, Pantera's calling dibs. Pantera's calling dibs on Looney Boone. Pantera, you can have her. Look at that. There it is. All the booking information. I got it for you, baby. If you want it. Well, she's not there anymore. She's at the female prison, the Florida Women's Correctional Center in 𝗟𝗏. But this is the prior stuff. Tara, you thirsty? Stop right now. Don't bring a suitcase. I feel like it's just gonna be trouble up here tonight. Okay, let's get with the first letter. It's from November 3rd, 2022. We're going back. We're going way back. You know what I mean? Oh, shit. I'm sorry, I pulled up the wrong one. Well, apparently I can't get my shit together, so that's fine. That's fine. Oh my God, I have to zoom in. I'm sorry. It's like all these court documents. There we go. Can you guys see that? Yeah. I've had 2 glasses. Yeah, I've had some wine too. So you guys better hope this doesn't turn into a vertical like the other night. So we got a little crazy on the vertical, but it got like 10K views. Of course, I think I know why, but we might just have to do that. And my wine glass is like, I don't know, 18 ounces. I had some seltzer tonight, but I'm going to behave because we're going to get through this reading. I'm going to behave. So 11-3 referred to Judge Wayne C. Wooten. She's crazy. Honorable Judge Wooten, forgive me in advance for having to utilize your invaluable time to ask the current progress of my case. But after not having any form of communication with my attorney appointed by you, after 11 weeks and counting, after sending 4 letters to my attorney appointed by you with no response, and after finally finding out outside resource to inform me of the uneventful, confusing filed documents online by my attorney appointed by you, I'm still waiting with the perpetual question mark over my head. So bear with me. I'm trying to read her writing here. No letters, no video visits, no face-to-face visits, no answered phone calls from my attorney, or even a response from you, Your Honor. Regarding one of my letters expressing my legitimate concern of what's going on in my case and where's my attorney? Question mark. It has now been over 4 months since being appointed another attorney, number 6, and not by my decision, influence, or choice, and almost 3 of the 4 months not hearing from said attorney. August 22nd, 2022, last correspondence. Why? What is the reason? Why haven't I received a letter? Even a 15-minute video update? Anything? Even after my PTC on 10/25 is what truly confuses me and nonetheless upsets me. The fact I was not in attendance, so I could not know what's going on in my own case. And 11 weeks and should have been included. Why was I not? This is my case. Was Mr. Bankowitz even there to represent me? I don't know anything. ... Anything still. So this was her 6th lawyer, and she's saying that it's not her fault. That's a freaking lie. Hey, Jem, good to see you. King Kong, what's good to see you? What's good to see you? I mean, I meant to say, what's good? Good to see you. Oh, no. Here we go. Okay, so let's continue. The problem is that my constitutional rights are incorrectly being waived. She spelled waived wrong. W-A-V-E-D, isn't it W-A-I-V-E-D? Without any knowledge or permission. I've never signed anything nor verbalized the idea I wish to waive my appearance to any of my court days. I want to be present for all dates. Going forward, please, regardless of the significance. All are significant to me since my attorney fails to relay any information in any way. If he's not going to, then I must myself and for myself. As always, my entire life. Sarah gets like really emotional in these letters. What else can I do? Who else can I seek help from? I hope you have a God, Judge Wooten. If I do have an attorney, where is he? There's so much to do all over in my case. Hopefully the right way this time. Off to a rocky start where I wonder how much more extended my time will be on top of the almost soon to be 36 months. 3 years already. Is this how the justice system really works? Am I being penalized for wanting to be fully involved in everything in my case and intelligent enough to know how my case is being handled is just unjust and from my point of view disastrous, considering I'm still here sitting in Orange County Jail counting the days and praying my 6th attorney contacts me and we can move forward, finally coming to end this seemingly endless debacle. You would think, considering the circus show my entire case is being made out to be with, all the hype, sensationalism, and publicity, I received a letter all the way from across the pond, England, the other day. It would be handled more professional, better. I learned something new every day about facts, events, and outcomes in my case from all the inmates and officers as well. I wonder if they might know where my attorney is. Her penmanship gets better in the letters, you guys, so bear with me. Bottom line, please understand I don't want to be here any longer. I don't want to be hindered any longer in getting just to the starting line again. I don't want to be suppressed in being heard finally, truthfully, and correctly. So when Judge Wooten, when will I hear from my attorney? Or you, please, just with some type of response other than a copy of my letters I keep sending, which I already have. In the meantime, it is my understanding the following documents have been filed in my case since the appointment of Frank Bankowitz, my attorney, missing in action. 7/11, Bankowitz appointed. 7/12, PTC order, pretrial. 8/29, pretrial canceled. 9/23, notice of unavailability from the state. 10/7, correspondence, my letter to my attorney. 10/12, correspondence to defendant. 10/24, notice of appearance. For what? Had 3 years ago not guilty plea already filed? Waiver of appearance never signed and agreed to. Compensation for what? What's been done. 10/25, substituting conflict counsel. Who is my attorney? 10/25, PTC 117/2023, trial 1/30/2023. That's it. In almost 4 months, I've been a client of Mr. Bankowitz. This is my only quote unquote progress. What's next? Where are my copies of everything filed ever? This is one way I can have some idea of what's happening. And please remember, I have no access to a computer nor any reliable outside resource to check anything for me. Please mail copies. I'm trying to come up with any solution possible to keep me, the other party in my case, informed and updated. This is also part of the court's responsibility. I would especially think, knowing I've not heard from my attorney in any way for 11 weeks, I want to be included. As always, I thank you for your time and understanding. Please help however you are able. I am not helpless. I am ready to get this quote unquote show on the road and to hear from someone other than myself asking the same question over and over and over. What's going on in my case? Or how many more pens will I exhaust asking? Pens? Grateful and patiently waiting. I await your response. Sarah Boone. This is wild. This is wild. Someone should not give her access to paper and pens in jail. Okay, so that was the first letter. Let me go back and see what you guys are saying. It gives a new meaning to the, yeah, wine is necessary for Sarah Boone. Hey, Scott, good to see you. King Kong, you're late. 𝗏 is necessary. I was watching this trial until the verdict. Someone said, in the words of George, today's a great day to have. I started bawling. Oh, BRB. Can I choose someone to have detention with? At least you can have detention with me. Melly's in detention for like the whole month. I'm about to have a Bloody Mary. Ooh, share. I want one. She's such a brat. She's such a brat. This is a good word for her, Jem. She is a little brat. Okay, let's go on to the next one. There's just 3 we're going to cover tonight. And then, like I said, this weekend we have 3 new deep dives we're going to do. So we'll continue to cover all the Sarah Boone letters. I find her entertaining. I know. She's nuts. I'm trying to see. Sorry. I'm trying to pull up the right one. Oh, no. Oh, no, I pulled up the wrong one. Sorry, my bad. Yes, Pandora. Okay. Here we go. Next one. I might be confused with an older naughty vertical you did about a month ago. Cat TV, don't be calling me out. Now you calling me out up here. Ooh, yeah, I members those, or I take that shit down real quick. But I don't know. I might make them all public. I might just do it tonight Okay, let's move on. This is from 3/22/2023. Frank Bankowitz, her attorney. The man she's talking so much shit about. Let me get my drink. 1 second. Who, femme? Who? Don't leave me, femme. The heck? Due process. Right. What's going on? Do we need to talk? Do we need to have a moment? I'm trying to pull up the... I wonder if we should pull up the suitcase video. I know we've seen it, but I like to play it. Because some people don't know about her. I know you're shook. You're shook. I'm gonna pull it up. Let me go back to the chat. She got me googling criada. Wait, Brian, you mean me? I get due process or what? You mean Sarah Boone? That's funny. Yeah, Jem, that means like misbehaving little brat, like in Spanish. Okay, let's see. Let's get started. Mr. Bankowitz, this is my third letter trying to reach you of another almost 6-week period. The same 2 phone numbers you've given me still do not work. The one number, your personal cell, goes to voicemail directly and doesn't even ring. I've had this number since you personally gave me back in July 2022 upon your appointment as my attorney by the court. Not working, still 8 months later. The other number rings and rings and rings until automatically disconnects me. Not working either. This is also the number you continuously tell me it just needs to be quote unquote activated. Please activate. I know, pinche. Adam. That's funny. These public defenders be hard as fuck to get a hold of. Please activate. I feel like those are my new words. Like, please activate. I even in my desperation to speak with you, had an outside caller try to reach you on my behalf who tried calling your office 3 times over the last almost 3 weeks, leaving a voicemail each time with no reply. We're both hoping you are able to reply to her email she sent today as another form of trying to communicate with you. I've exhausted my resources and I'm again just sitting here waiting for you to contact me in whatever way you are able and as soon as possible, please. Not me sitting here like reading these letters being like, does this sound like me when I'm texting specific people? Oh no, not the toxic vibes. Time-sensitive matters are at hand, as I have made you aware of previously, verbally, and in my letters. I know you have attempted to schedule the minimum 15-minute pre-trial conference I found out is now on 3/31/2023, which is why you said previously, for whatever reason, I am unable to attend any of these conferences. How am I supposed to know what's going on and what you are reporting and what is being discussed between all other parties except me? The main component in my case, especially if we, in a still unestablished attorney-client relationship, are not in regular or proper communication with one another. Why can I not be in attendance and participate in my own PTC? How else am I able to be kept updated in real time and actual minutes during the conference if not there myself? I have no way of knowing anything if not updated by you, my attorney, and I do not have a computer to use/view myself. Help me understand, please, how can court TV, different news channels, and even professional YouTubers attend my PTC and I cannot? How am I sure one of the other parties can help me with my updates since they all will be in attendance for me? Also, should you be unable to provide, why can I not be included in my PTC for my case? I'm sure also everything from the conference collected from everyone else will be. Vomited all over the internet, just like everything else has been, non-permissively, and can add even more dysfunction and ignorance to my prejudgment already made by the world in the great court of public opinion. I would like to be a part of all of this, seeing as it all pertains to me. Please, it is my right. So many questions, concerns, piling up from not being, I don't know. I guess I got cut off there. I don't know. The quote caught me off, then it shows up theme. I'm like, these are just from the court website. So I don't know. They just cut me off there. I'm sorry. We wanted to hear what she had to say, but they cut her off. The court was just like, absolutely not. We don't want to hear from you anymore. That's sad. I'm sorry. Yeah, it's just the envelope. I don't know why I'm just in my head. I could probably rotate that. Who is allowed? Yes, pretrial conference, PTC. I'm sorry. You guys probably didn't know what I was saying. Let's move on to the next letter. Make sure this one's complete. Yeah, they're playing me on here. Okay, let's move on to the next one. This was filed on 4/6. I haven't read these, so she spelled vomited wrong. Most big cases are subject to the media judgment prior to trial. We cover all of them here. They are not required to answer every time she calls. Right. They're just court appointed to. Underwear is optional. Underwear is optional. We don't judge here. Feel free. Hi, Melly. Hey, Green Guy. Good to see you. Good to see you. Okay, let's move on. Green Guy, it's been a while. I hope you're doing well, by the way. Evil child of the corn. Okay, to whom it may concern. The enclosed letter I sent on March 22nd, 2023 was scanned incorrectly on the clerk's website. Okay, so they made a mistake. Only the first and third page. Oh my God, this makes sense. I'm sitting here like, did I just like mess up? I'm sorry. No. Sarah Boone is complaining about the same shiz. She's like, they cut me off. And I'm over here being like, I got cut off. I guess I'm thinking the same way. Hey, Augie, good to see you. It's Looney Boone. Good to see you, my love. I'm glad you made it, Augie. Miss you. Okay. Sorry, I'm resending nothing on the backs to avoid confusion and were previously missed. I also received a copy of my copied letter today with only the same 2 pages included. Are my letters even being read? I wrote 4, but only 2 were copied, uploaded, and mailed. Clerical error. She puts a big fat arrow. Any update while already contacting you? Mr. 𝗵𝗂𝗋 has not met with me personally, face-to-face, ongoing now 2 months, 8 more weeks. The 2 phone numbers given still do not work, or his office phone answered someone trying on the outside. Judge Wooten, can you please have Mr. 𝗵𝗂𝗋 fix the phone problem? Mr. 𝗵𝗂𝗋 was ghosting Sarah Boone. He asked me for information, some critical and time sensitive, which I complete expeditiously for him, but then have no way to relay successfully, in turn hindering progress and creating even more discussing in a 15-minute video visit when he does actually schedule and it work. Even PDs answer their calls, and I haven't yet been able to speak to my court-appointed attorney on 2 phone numbers for 9 months. July 3rd, 2023 is my 1-year mark, another milestone while I'm here, with Mr. 𝗵𝗂𝗋 as my attorney. It is also my next PTC. Will I be able to attend and be included as I was previously at the last? Thank you, ? Please also include me in the status hearing you mentioned to the court during the last conference, which is supposed to happen sometime prior to the next PTC in July. I am still waiting patiently and respectfully 6,480 hours later with Mr. 𝗵𝗂𝗋 as my attorney, waiting for him to contact me and hoping just one of his phone numbers will finally work so we can pick up speed to provide significant process in the upcoming meeting. Okay, Sarah Looney Boone is loony, but like I like how she calculated that hours because that's something I would do. I would be like, you've been talking to me for like this many hours. You've been my friend. She's so passive aggressive. She is a gem. What did Gringa say? I never come across anyone more passive. Right. Oh no, I guess I'm a little passive aggressive. Okay, anyways. Thank you for reading my entire letter and uploading correctly for all the world to read also. Critique and judge. Wrongly and incorrectly as usual. Ignorance is bliss. Who the hell does she think she is? I wonder what platform of popularity I will be featured on next and how much wasted time, effort, and thought will be put into the mutating and grossly exaggerating my case information racketeered to the World Wide Web. SMH, run with it. I wonder if she's like drunk in there. I wonder too if I have a panel of letter readers. I'm a letter reader. I wonder if too I have a panel of letter readers dedicated to all the ones I've written. Enjoy. There's more to come. Not Sarah Boone calling me out right now. Shout out to my supporters. Heart. Everyone is waiting. ... Not me. Hopeful, no matter what. Sarah Boone. What is going on right now with Sarah Boone? Did she just say all the people reading her letters? Here we are reading the letters. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, let's move on to the next one. What is she referring to, letter readers? That she's referring to like people on YouTube reading her letters, I'm pretty sure. Which is probably like me and a bunch of other people, but she knows her letters are being read at this point. This is crazy. Sarah Boone is Looney Boone. Okay, let's read the next one. She has not nice handwriting. She does. Sarah Boone is her own pen pal. Sarah Boone, I have no words for her. I think she's pretty hard to satisfy. How does she even know that? I guess people have been telling her. People are like, they're watching you on the YouTube. Let's play the video of the suitcase. I know you guys have seen it. It's kind of brutal, but we're going to play it for those who aren't familiar with the case.
Sarah.
For everything you've done to me.
Sarah.
For everything you've done to me.
Sarah.
You.
Sarah.
You.
Sarah.
Stupid.
Sarah.
That's my name. Don't wear it out.
That's my name. Don't wear it out.
Sarah. I can't breathe. Seriously.
Yeah, that's when you do when you choke me.
Sarah. 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 Sarah, I can't breathe.
That's on you.
Sarah, I can't breathe.
It's on you.
Sarah.
Real or ransom. Might want to get video for it extra. Because I got this.
Sarah.
Real or ransom.
Sarah. Sarah, I can't breathe, babe.
Oh. That's what I feel like when you jingle me.
Sarah. Sarah.
I know. Sorry, trigger warning. Trigger warning. I'm sorry.
You should probably shut up.
Sarah.
Shh.
Sarah.
This is wild. Okay, I know, I'm sorry. Trigger warning. I just played it because for those of you who are not familiar with the case, I know, I'm sorry. I should have given you a better warning about that. I'm going to pull up the next letter. My bad. I mean, it is what it is. It's what really happened. So sadly, is the second video the first video? What do you mean? Gas Mask. Hello. Good to see you. I don't care how many mega pints of wine she had. She is the heat. Right. Right. Good to see you, Gas Mask. Okay, let's move on to the next letter. So August 30th. Again, Judge Wooten. This one might be a little more difficult to read. Clerk of courts, Judge Wooten, anyone. Anyone who will listen. So confused. So tired of the perpetual question marks over my head. As usual, thanks to the ongoing convolution of everything from no communication, no system, not including me, and no care, I can't ask my attorney because he's trying to withdraw again. I wouldn't get a response anyways. It's funny how the only piece of correspondence via mail I actually have received from 𝗵𝗂𝗃 is his motion to withdraw as counsel. Judge Wooten, please clarify my requested information as follows, so I, the defendant in my case, can prepare and plan accordingly. See letter dated 6/29/2023, hand-delivered, second copy, July 21st, 2023. What is going on? This information in question is all I have from an outside source looking at the clerk's website to keep me updated since no one else will. I've tried to dilute some of the question marks, but need you, Judge Wooten, to help me get it correct and begin my preparation. Please clarify and send copies for something is redacted there. And then she says, filed July 31st, notice of hearing. Oh, so these are all the dates. Oh, why didn't I receive a copy from my attorney? These are all the court dates she had where she wasn't present. Is the defendant attending? Unknown. Notice of ex parte. Defendant received copies? No. Need copy. Is defendant attending? Unknown. I thought the PTC was on this date. See previous filing. Is this meeting for the recycled psychologist? Why didn't I receive a copy from the court? Why didn't I receive a copy from attorney? Notice of hearing. Did defendant receive a copy? Yes. Is defendant attending? Unknown. Is this for the motion to withdraw? It was filed on the same day. If not, for what specifically? Why didn't I receive a copy from my attorney? The next notice is motion to withdraw. Did the defendant receive a copy? Yes, from attorney. Why didn't I receive a copy from the court? Filed August 22nd, 2023, notice of hearing. 𝗵𝗂𝗃 is withdrawing. He signed the document. Defendant received a copy? No, from either. Need copy. 2 meetings are already scheduled on this day. What is correctly happening? This was filed the same day as my attorney's motion to withdraw. Why didn't I receive a copy from him also? Why didn't the court send a copy with the status hearing notice filed the same day as motion to withdraw? Which date is correct for the actual motion to withdraw? Again, what is going on and when? I rarely am included in the certificate of service for any document filed or anything else. I should be an automatic inclusion. Please send revised and/or all correct copies of the aforementioned documents so I have for my records, and is the only way I know unless able to find an outside source. Again, receiving copies of notifications of dates and schedules, everything to all my meetings, conferences should be automatic so I know. It is my right. Please include. Finally, am I really the only one who's trying to figure anything out for and about my case to finally conclude? Shouldn't I, the defendant of all parties in my case, be included overall and receive necessary needed copies? Please clarify everything. Sarah Boone. Yes, they're before. We're going to read some before and after her trial. Whoa, her judge was amazing. She has a point. It's messed up. It is messed up. She does deserve fair treatment. 𝐿, you're late. I need an explanation. Just kidding. No, yeah, she deserves fair treatment, but also Sarah Boone has had 9 lawyers. Let's be real. That's a little excessive. We're going to read one more letter. Well, they're pretty short, so we'll get through these. Yeah, I agree. This is insane. 9 lawyers. That's insane. That is absurd. Okay, give me a minute. Let me pull it up. I had it up, but I don't have a duplicate up. Not me. Not me not having it together. Except when she looks in the mirror. Her confidence is astonishing. Sarah loves Sarah. Sarah's nuts. 𝐿 is... Oh, yeah. I know, it's super rainy here. Better late than never. Okay. Okay, that's a good way to look at it. Let me think about it. I'm just messing with you, 𝐿. Okay, the next one is filed June 7th, 2024. Sarah Boone. Okay, so her penmanship got so much better. Wait, hold on. This one's really long, so I'm not sure I'm going to read that one tonight. Let me make sure this is the right one. Oh yeah, that one's super long. I don't think we can read that one tonight. It's like 60 pages. I must have missed that one. Okay. Just read fast, JK. I can read pretty fast. Okay, let's get started. June 7th, 2024, Sarah Boone. I like her writing here. Oh, this is Judge 𝗟𝗉𝗃. Judge 𝗟𝗉𝗃. You tell me. That's crazy. 60 pages. That's right. Let's see. Honorable Judge 𝗟𝗉𝗃, ongoing 5 years. Why can't I use my constitutional rights? Am I the only one who cares about the ongoing violations of ... have a bond, have my medical records, have all my digital evidence and discovery, have all my paperwork, notes, letters, and pictures, everything of mine returned by my former attorneys, speak to my investigator, have a complete download of my phone, have any of my witness list, give any insight, understanding, clarification, truths about my case, especially to my attorney, be listened to by anyone, especially my attorney, be respected for who I am truly, especially by my attorney, and not be disrespected for the mutated, malicious murder all the world has falsely and correctly created and believes me to be treated fairly, lawfully, and be protected by the justice system. Properly, rightfully, completely defend myself, see and know the same as the world can and does, including my attorney, from all the phenomenal, non-permissive, I don't know what that says, of my entire case being available online globally before my trial, and most important, before I have seen myself. What doesn't anyone know already about my case? How about my side and everything about everything? Be correctly understood that I am not the problem for the reasons I am malappointed by the court's attorney. Number 8, see my letter. See what I want and should, but all the world can and say it all wrong and warped. Why won't my attorney give me an honest answer? show me everything she says she has, and finish reviewing for my case, but withholds from me after I ask repeatedly for and about. Give me an answer other than I'm putting this to rest. That's not necessary, or I am not knowing this conversation with you. I'm not having this conversation with you. Grant me access to anything I ask for in and about my case. Like the detectives in my case, stop putting words in my mouth. Tell me what's going on with my case. It's been well over 100 days. She has been my attorney, and I still do not know ongoing 5 years. Answer any of my questions? Ever ask me any questions? How can she supposedly know everything she needs to know from what she's been told, heard, read, or seen? Reassure they're on my side for me or not against? Question mark. Why have I already been judged in the court of public opinion? How did that happen? Why have I been sentenced by anticipation and condemned before my predicted trial? Why does my attorney and all the world think my case is already over? Your Honor, during our first introduction at my last withdrawal of court-appointed attorney number 7, 𝗵𝗡, you stated to me your uninvolvement with any of the letters that I write. I am still going to write my letters as conduitly they are to the world where all my potential jurors are located, and this is the only way anyone, including yourself, knows the very necessary insight to my continued disadvantages, hindrances, and impediments, and I'm still experiencing at the top of the new spurring my intention to write. The race to the pulpit is unfair, and it is unimportant to me that you are aware and understand what transpires when the news cameras are off, and we're all in between my status hearings. 2 are so many of the advantages embezzlers, racketeers, mindfulness, lemmings, and just together mean people can use their freedom of speech, not knowing me in any way other than what is being said by all other mean people and being said incredibly incorrect. So can I. As the compelling, annoyed detectives in my case, 𝗏𝗀 had to falsify documents and 𝐿𝐿 wore his gun for me to see. I am sure you are familiar with after watching all my plastered, highly misconstrued, over 30+ million views interviews, and in which they both repeatedly attempted to feed me their incorrect, incomplete, hypothesized opinion by stating to me, quote unquote, everyone has the limits at their seemingly endless point of perpetuality of nonsense and lawlessness still growing. And I very much want to advance to the next level after ongoing 5 years now. A genuine concern limit has been reached. Why am I still not being included in my case? How much more of my case and self is being added hourly, especially after their letters get loose to the internet, increasing the mass infection and deconstruction of my hopes to have a fair trial, anything fair, my side foremost, and wondering now if my attorney, quote unquote, drank the punch like everyone else. This is nuts. All she had to say is get him to come back. She is in such denial. Here's an honest answer. You stuffed a dude in a suitcase. Right. Does she want her attorney to be completely honest with her? I've never had an attorney act like this. She argues with her reflection. I don't get the whole mirror thing. I don't get it. I don't get that. Okay, let's move on. All aforementioned reasons and so many more for this letter to be written, helping to deter some of the unfair, one-sided finger-pointing of corruption and malpractice being directed at me only by their in the justice system, who are trying to deflect the, I'm trying to read her writing, shares in shock from me fearlessly challenging the status quo, and it must be so because it is in my face on the computer at the same time on my, does that say boob tube? What does that mean? Boob tube television, brainwashed, ignorant followers of disbelief, conformity, and greed, trying to unsuccessfully to make my life by character assassination seem worse than theirs. Know too, when any of them points their finger. One is it's impolite, and 2, 3 points back at you. How many tried to see? Put down the stone, as there will be no casting of anything today, except maybe for the role of my part for all the pre-conclusion documentaries and crystal ball real life stories of the true crime, incorrectly formulated from everyone supposedly knowing me and judging me and who they think I am, what really happened and is going to futuristically. What? Remember, 3 point back. Soothsaying is not a real job. To sum it up in the words of my attorney, after I told her to Google me, she stated, there's a lot. To sum it up in the words of myself, the defendant stated to my attorney, after she stated to me, when can I see? How much longer do I have to wait? And how many attorneys must be withdrawn for me to be included in my case and be included more than the world presently is? This is my case in every aspect. See all of my aforementioned ongoing 5-year questions I am still waiting on for answers. Also, I want to make it known I walked out on my attorney in our last meeting due to her unwarranted, uninformative, unprofessional, snotty attitude and her untruthful answers to any of my questions and beyond. The retarded voice, vicious circle we enter every time we meet is a waste of time, and I'm saying that being in jail would suppose endless, I don't know what that says, of how she treats me is extremely prejudiced, hostile, and unconcerned. She is very frustrating. Number 1, to balk or defeat an endeavor. Number 2, to induce feelings of insecurity, discouragement, or dissatisfaction. And 3, to bring nothing. So much I presented my solution in order to coexist with and work together in a happy, hopeful, progressive, positive, appropriate manner. I added, quote unquote, pretend judge to our interaction so she could calm down and ease up on her condescension, offensive demeanor, and obvious prejudgment. She seems like everyone else not to remember I am innocent until adjudged otherwise. She treats me as if I am not. After my introduction and explanation with the pretend judge in the room on the phone, I am trying to help her understand how she's making herself extremely unwelcoming. When in front of a real judge and in the courtroom is how she should treat me, her client, at all times. I should not have to invent pretend judge in order to be, and am not at all wrong for wanting to be respected no matter the outcome. I am innocent until adjudged otherwise. My attorney, everyone should be fair, unbiased, trustworthy, honest, supportive, informative, protective, automatically and effortlessly. I should feel secure, highly confident, proud in her representing my life. I do not, and have said to her many times regarding her monumental disbelief in me and my care, which I believe contributes greatly to her inimical attitude towards me. I am hoping by this letter she will pick up the sword of justice and fight alongside, not against me, as so many, I don't know what that says, as so many overwhelmed, weak attorneys prior who belittled ungracefully and crept away from the battlefield unsuccessful. My case equals bizarre, equals unknown, equals different, equals ignorance, equals misunderstood, equals fair. What the heck? This is wild. My case equals bizarre. She zipped someone up in a suitcase. Her boyfriend of like 1.5 years or some shit. Is it known how the attorney she fired wanted to handle her case? I assume it's just evidence is overwhelming. Yeah, no, it's not. On the documents I read, it just says they're withdrawing for like professional and personal reasons. Literal math equations. Yeah, this is crazy. This does not mean my case can't equal success, and in more than one way. While everyone continues to ring their bells of malevolence, I am ringing mine of hope, honor, plausibility, boldness. Listen, I am not a murderer. The justice system, I'm sorry, I am not a murderer. The justice system should equals fair, faith, trust, respect. Innocent until if judged otherwise. 3-point back. Sarah Boone. Confused. Does that say cat? Confused cat mean yes, thank you. What does that mean? June 4th, 2024, video visit. In addition to my previous letter intended for hand delivery on June 7th, 2024 at my state's hearing, today my attorney made a video visit to go over everything I've been asking her for and have also sent to her personally in 2 letters on May 20th and May 25th, and all on public video visitation box where on both sides of me, less than 5 inches away from my visit, other inmates were having their visits also. I have explained to my attorney numerous times previously in writing and verbally that despite the noise level, I do not in any way feel comfortable having in-depth private meetings regarding my entire criminal case. On the visitation book, there's no privacy whatsoever, or box, there's no privacy whatsoever, and held in an open bay dorm with more than 62 other interested, quote unquote, all-ear inmates. I cannot fully participate, if at all, from the entire dorm, officer included, trying to participate also in my case. As well, my attorney did not listen or care after I repeatedly tried reminding her of my insecure environment, barking at me I can listen to or not, still going over speaking and not at all allowing me to respond. After repeating to her over and over and over again, while she's beginning to speak louder and louder over me still to please schedule an in-person meeting where all can be discussed further privately with no success of being heard, I disconnected the visit telephonically. She was uncooperatively, she is impossible, see previous letter, or ask her for a copy of the 2 I sent her. I was trying to remedy or lessen before sending this to you, Your Honor, and not having to include. Now it's a race to the pulpit. My question, please, who acts like that and still be able to call themselves professional? The visitation box is primarily for family and friends to connect, and if a new, I don't know what that says, from an attorney, reminders, notices, quick questions, not high-level confidence case information. She, like other former attorneys who always blame their dysfunctions on me, said, quote unquote, you don't like the answers I give you. What answers? See pages 1, 2, and 3. I am not the problem except that I want to be and should be treated fairly, with respect, acting more professional than the paid. I've been doing this for over 40 years, quote unquote, professional. After so long and all inexperience, common courtesy, customer service, and listening skills should have been acquired. All attorneys, do you remember why you even wanted to be the one? Remind yourself. No one listens to, and it works in everyone's favor but mine, that I am a murderer, stuck in jail so they can pin on me. They're uninterested, unmotivated, hopeless. They're going to believe me or her haughty attitude. I am not wrong for not thinking less of myself because everyone else has and does. This present attorney foremost. The justice system expects me to accept it, subpar, nonchalant, hypocritical, next on the list attorneys they keep aimlessly throwing darts for and malappointing, praying they don't withdraw. I have not fired any of my attorneys appointed in my case. From me expecting the highest equal standards possible for wanting the absolute best outcome in my preposterous, mismanaged case. You know, like when you're texting and you're like pissed off and you have to like caps it and be so angry. I feel like this is her right here. Side note to self. Someone's going to offer in prison, my opinion. It says confused cat meme. What does that mean? The only snotty there is you, Sarah. Let me move. You're guilty. Right. She is crazy. This is nuts. This is nuts. And representing myself is not an option, as both judges have now threatened me with from being outspoken and intelligent and all my observations of the ongoing abuse I am and have experienced. I have no new experiences for it always being the same. Blame Boone. I refuse to be moved in wanting respect no matter, I don't know what that says, in wanting respect no matter who everyone thinks I am, clarity and in conclusion, honesty and professionalism. And another great reason not to have my case meeting on the public visitation box is my personal confidential inmate information, such as my visitation list with names, etc., my interaction with inmates and officers, what I eat, when, and my personal jail calls are also being thrown online. For what? To hate me more or to try to get others to because I don't eat breakfast or because I know some Latin, have short hair, my penmanship is nice, or because I'm not getting fat and sleeping all day, but rather fully applying myself, fighting still, making everyone upset for not having to fabricate. I don't know what that says. Something edit. The world apparently knows all. What's next? How many times I go to the bathroom and what function I perform. What the heck is she saying? Wait, I'm tripping. Thank you, Gringa, for being a member for 1 month. I appreciate you. Really thinks about me in red Speedos. That's funny. I appreciate you, Gringa. Wait, she says, what's next? How many times I go to the bathroom and what function I perform? No, Sarah, no one said we wanted to know that information. We just want your jail calls. No one knows anything nor seems to want to from being comfortable in their corruption and sitting to be on the top with ratings, web hits, and money. My case details, if anyone forgot, and if you think about it, all that keeps getting plastered and plagiarized, posted and poked fun about me. It's all in my favor, proving myself right about all the mindless, I don't know what that says, something, the justice system, and advantageously abusing and profiting from everything in my case, before my trial and before I have seen. Please be sure to read my attachment for FRCP Rule 3.220, restricting disclosure. Am I the only one who thinks of these things? When can I win? Anything? In anything? It's coming. I'm not the problem. And if anyone were to slip on my slides and have to experience, tolerate, and deal with any of what I have and am, would bravely be doing the same. Don't knock it till you try it. 3-point back. Race to the pulpit. What the frick does that mean? Like, what does that even mean? What kind of man lets himself be put in? I don't know. We have many theories and opinions on this. This is concerning. I mean, was he on drugs? Was he already passed out? Like, how did he get in this suitcase? Is wild. She believes she's fascinating. I believe she should get capital punishment. That video shows everything. What does that mean? 3-point back, race to the pulpit? Again, always Sarah Boone. I don't know. Don't knock it till you try it. What's sticking men in a suitcase to die? I know. I don't get it. I don't get it. Okay, so let's move on. West Florida statutes annotated Florida Rules of Criminal Procedure Discovery. Hold on 1 second. Okay. Notice of discovery. After the filing of the charging document, a defendant may elect to participate in the discovery process provided by the rules, including the taking of discovery depositions by filing with the court and serving on the prosecuting attorney a notice of discovery which shall bind both the prosecution and defendant to all discovery procedures contained in these rules. Oh, she's copying from the law book. B. Prosecutor's discovery obligation. Within 15 days after service of the notice of discovery, the prosecutor shall serve a written discovery exhibit which shall disclose to the defendant and permit the defendant to inspect, copy, test, and photograph the following information and material within the state's possession or control. Okay, I'm gonna what is she doing? This is why it's so long, because she's reading literally the law book. I kind of just want to get to the good part. Oh my God. Oh my gosh, she brings up the American Declaration of Independence. We hold the truth to be self-evident that all men are created equal, that they are endowed by their Creator with certain inalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, that to secure these rights, governments are instituted among men, depriving their just powers from the consent of the governed. I'm just going to skip through the bull. I don't even know if she says anything after this. Did she copy out of the book or what? Because this is kind of impressive. Not me being impressed with Sarah Boone. She literally copied the whole law book. Interrogation, a conceptualized in the Miranda self. In the Miranda self-reflexive measure, compulsion above and beyond. Custodial interrogation. Oh my gosh. Oh, and we get a map. What the? I don't know why I can't flip that. Oh, there we go. Publicity, exploitation, and saturation. This is wild. I had never seen this letter. Another map. Okay, let me flip it. Publicity, exploitation, and saturation. United States map. To each is a state where I have received correspondence via mail or message regarding my criminal case. Why is she using a star? That's my thing. Sarah Boone, quit it. Okay, let's see what she says. To each state is a continent where I have received correspondence. The number grows daily. All letters and messages are available for review and understanding of the impact of my case, details being made readily available on the global internet, creating wrongful ignorance, hate, and massive prejudgment before my trial. I, the defendant in my case, have not yet ongoing 5 years fully reviewed or even seen all of my case details. Everyone in the world has already had the opportunity to do so themselves. The continuation of the obvious exploitations allows the world to keep pressing their incorrect, presumed unfair theories, including accusation, forcibly insinuated I committed criminal acts. We saw the body cam footage, the interrogation, the arrest. So is she going to testify as a map maker? I think she should donate herself to medical studies. Women can delete their babies and even adults, and nothing happens to them. Yes. Yes, Gringa, it's been raining here too. I know, it's messed up, gas mask. I agree. She's nuts. She should be in a mental hospital. My present attorney said it is not necessary to receive a court order. I've been going to obtain to download my case information to apply from the OCCD tablets. My former attorneys are withholding some of my case contents I have supplied to them and which have been deemed lost. Many other items have been returned, not to myself, but to the next attorney, and which have been unable to locate dates. I am missing innumerable case items which I continuously request to be returned or obtained without success. Invasion of privacy, Supreme Court wrongful conduct, appropriation, The unlawful use of a person's name or likeness to obtain some benefit. Intrusion, public disclosure, invasion of privacy. Sarah, you're in jail for killing a man. There's no privacy when you're in the system. Oh, here we go. Publicity, exploitation, and saturation. That bugs me that she's using the star. My personal individual criminal case is being advantageously exploited and abused from all of my significant life-saving, suppressible case details, evidence, proof being illegally obtained by coercion, trickery, duress, confusion, and without my permission in any form, written or verbal, to anyone, then broadcasted, distributed, hand-delivered to the entire planet, containing all of my potential jurors, causing irreparable, erroneous falseness, greatly tainting my jury pool altogether by forcefully attributing heavily influenced, incorrect, inappropriate motives, theories, and ideas. This obvious exploitation and invasion of my privacy is creating unnecessary, unlawful oppression, depleting all of my entitled opportunities to be giving a fair, proper, successful conclusion of my care. That says, prejudgment has already been made unfairly against me from the undeniable violations of my constitutional rights and due process of law as a result of my entire case and personal life being publicized globally before my rightful trial, which lawfully, ethically should be without disadvantage and free from all particularly deceitfulness and dishonesty made from the evident exploitation. Definitions collected from, oh, here we go, the dictionary, Merriam-Webster's dictionary, the Smart Communications tablet. So I was giving her credit for pulling out the dictionary. Great. Great. Exploit, she gives definitions of exploitation, abuse, significant, suppress. I'm not going to read through these. Illegal, coerce, trickery. Why is she writing out all these definitions? Obviously she has too much time on her hands. Oh no, Sarah Boone. I can't wait to watch the trial on here. I've missed bits and pieces of it, so I want to definitely catch up. I'm not going to read look up the freaking dictionary. Coercion. These are, definition of FOIA. Okay, that's it. She ends it there. Definition of FOIA. I guess I should read that since we're reading information. A federal or state statute requiring government agencies to release information on request. It is a statute that requires dissemination of information held by government agencies through publication of such information or by the release of such information only by request. So that's it. Yeah, I don't know. That hurt my head too, reading through all of that. Her writing is nice, but reading it on screen is difficult. Does she understand what is happening? No, she didn't. She didn't understand what is happening. Okay, so we got through Sarah Boone letters. We'll continue Sarah Boone letters this weekend. We have 3 new cases that I'm talking about. So Saturday, we're going to be talking about 2 of them. Sunday, we're going to be talking about another one. And then tomorrow night, I have something planned for you. So maybe a vertical, maybe not. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see the vibes. I appreciate you guys for being here. Make sure you hit that like button. We're going to continue talking about Sarah Boone. I want to cover the trial. Did you guys watch it? I missed days. I don't know. I think I missed 3.5 to 5. So I do want to play that on my channel here soon, maybe this weekend. Hey, 𝗟𝗏, good to see you. Hello, ATS. So we'll be back with more Sarah Boone stuff. Those were just a few I got off the docket, but I have the whole thing. Let me pull it up. I'm going to tell you how long this docket is, how many documents I have. I don't even think I can tell you. It's so many. Okay, yeah, it's 3,000 pages of documents. So I just pulled the first letters. There's like the commitment issues, sentence guidelines, score sheets, final judgments, order for cost, grievances, motions, introduction to jury, cancellation, court minutes, court orders, evidence hearing, state's response, defendant indigent for costs, supplemental discovery, more letters, more letters, more letters, exhibit list. There's so much. That was just like the first few documents I found. So we're going to continue to cover Sarah Boone. Like I said, we have something else planned for tomorrow night. And then we have 3 true crime cases we are deep diving this weekend. So like I said before, if you're not familiar with my deep dives, when we do a deep dive, we get all the information, body cam footage, documents, etc. So there's 3 cases I'm going to be talking about that I'm really excited about. So I hope you guys can make it. I appreciate you guys for being here. Mary, thank you, Mary. Thank you, Mary and Pantera. And thank you all for being here and supporting. I appreciate you guys. I will see you either later tonight on a vertical. Yes, we are doing verticals. If you miss them, sorry. Turn on your notifications. They get deleted right after. So anyways, I will see you guys tomorrow night for true crime. Maybe for some fun later. Yes, happy Valentine's Day out. Celebrate Valentine's. But I still do need a Valentine's. You all can be my Valentine's. How about that? Anyways, I appreciate you guys, and I will see you tomorrow night for true crime, maybe later for a vertical. Don't forget to hit that like button, and thank you for being here.